Will you dance, Mr. Darcy?
Not if I can help it.
The INTJ, or the Arranger, primarily navigate the world with their inner instincts.
Words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror.
This is supplemented with their fascination with the thoughts of others.
And you, young Skywalker, we will watch your career with great interest.
This leads the INTJ to explore philosophies in order to find the best path forward and plan accordingly. They make great philosophers, as they are great at striving for impartiality and objectivity while maintaining a vivid imagination of their own.
Worth it? 2 weeks in the hole?
Easiest time I ever did.
Oh, shit. There's no such thing as easy time in the hole.
That's right, a week in the hole is like a year. Damn straight.
I had Mr. Mozart to keep me company.
So they let you tote that record player down there, huh?
It was in here. In here. That's the beauty of music. They can't get that from you. Haven't you ever felt that way about music? There's something inside that they can't get to, that they can't touch. It's yours.
What are you talking about?
Hope.
However, they can also be callous hermits.
Have you no heart?
No! I have no heart!
That deem other people and the material world as beneath their consideration.
In the interest of saving time and avoiding a lot of boring chit-chat later, I'm Dr. Gregory House. You can call me Greg. I am a board-certified diagnostician with a double specialty of infectious disease and nephrology. I'm also the only doctor currently employed at this clinic who's forced to be here against his will. That is true, isn't it? But not to worry, because for most of you, this job could be done by a monkey with a bottle of Motrin.
I only like all natural foods and beverages, organically grown, with no preservatives. I'll buy a cup if you buy a box of my delicious Girl Scout cookies. Do we have a deal?
Are they made from real Girl Scouts?
The weak points of the INTJ are extroverted feeling and introverted sensing. This means INTJs can be oblivious to how their actions make others feel.
I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstance, all these things, and I'm willing to put them aside and ask you to end my agony.
I don't understand.
I love you. Please do me the honor of accepting my hand.
A few moments later.
Your selfish disdain for the feelings of others made me realize that you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
Their deep understanding of others' thought processes while misinterpreting their emotions can give the INTJ the wrong idea about the intentions of others.
But you're not sure of their intentions, are you?
Leading to vacillations between gullibility and extreme distrust and skepticism.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles. To sleep, perchance to dream, aye, is the rub.
They might also learn little to nothing from their own personal experiences, as they are prone to spacing out and pondering about notions of mind and spirit, rather than focusing on the physical activities and social conventions in their daily lives.
I have no memory of this place.
Thus, the infamous INTJ death stare. The INTJ can be esoteric. Their strong points are introverted intuition and extroverted thinking.
Are you incapable of restraining yourself, or do you take pride in being an insufferable know-it-all?
This means they feed off the logic systems of others and have a vision of where these trains of thought will lead.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
This gives the INTJ great planning skills and the ability to craft grand schemes over the long term.
I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20. Oh, Andy loved geology. I imagine it appealed to his meticulous nature. Geology is the study of pressure and time. That's all it takes, really. Pressure and time. That and a big goddamn poster.
However, life is indeed the cruelest mistress, as the INTJ is also nerfed by their social ineptitude and poor practical skill sets. So even when the INTJ has the most brilliant, foolproof idea, they may not possess the ability to actualize it themselves. Nor be able to convince others of its brilliance.
You must join me, Obi-Wan. And together, we will destroy the Sith.
I will never join you, Dooku.
Because of this, INTJs find themselves at a crossroads. They are either interested in academic pursuits and view technology as a means of surpassing their limitations.
Electrical impulses. Every cell knows and talks to every other cell, forming a giant web of communication, which in turn forms matter. Cells get together, take on one form, deform, reform. Makes no difference, it's all the same.
Or they are intrigued by the metaphysical and spiritual, accepting their limitations through a form of asceticism.
I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. There are other forces at work in this world, Frodo, besides the will of evil.
Of course, any INTJ hearing this may find neither option satisfactory enough.
It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life.
As you can guess, INTJs have plans upon plans upon plans.
I've exhausted every evil plan in my filing cabinet, from A to Y.
What about Z?
Z?
Z, the letter after Y.
Unfortunately, the archetype for the INTJ is the villain.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
This is the stereotype, at least. Most people cannot comprehend those who think so far ahead, and can only imagine that an evil scheme would be the only thing that could warrant such planning. I think the best subversion of this is the redeemed villain, where it is later revealed that there was much more to them than what was projected onto them.
You've kept him alive so that he can die at the proper moment. You've been raising him like a pig for slaughter.
Don't tell me now that you've grown to care for the boy. Lily, after all this time?
Always.
The INTJ is a special personality type. They can be either Machiavellian post-humanists or sages living solitarily in caves, or possibly both at the same time.
I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be. Because sometimes truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded.
They make the best teammate when a shared goal is had. They will do what they can to ensure victory. The Arranger is a bold soul plotting their next move in the game.
Why won't you die?
Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof.
Wait! Here comes the crescendo!